Perfect. So we remembered to record, which is really good. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this evening. I am super, super, super excited about this new idea that we've had to do this client community call once a month. So it's going to be at the start of every month, and really just a way to kind of for us to touch base with you guys, because I know you've obviously ordered product with one of us and you're obviously a customer. And what we think is that we want to go above and beyond and really helping you guys get the best experience, right? Because there's one thing ordering a product, but the service that comes after, we feel as a team, is really, really important. So we want to up our client care. And this is one of the initiatives we're putting in place to really kind of connect the team and our clients all together, because you see us in like the main Facebook group, or you see us in the WhatsApp group, and you never obviously know the people behind the names, etc. Obviously, if they're not your distributor. So I think it's a really nice way for us guys to come together, because I think, you know, we all lead busy lives and it's crazy. And sometimes it's hard to keep on top of your own health and lifestyle, right? Especially when you've got a million other things going on in life and life throws you some curveballs and things like that. And I just think it'd be really awesome for us guys to join on this Zoom at the beginning of a month, share some tips, share some inspiration, what's working for us, etc., etc., and yeah, be able to share a bit about what is going on in the month. So we're really up leveling what we're going to be doing this month, and I'll share that bit with you towards the end of the call, actually. So right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give some recognition for some results in April. That was the month it just was. And then I'm going to share some tips with you guys. So every month we're going to have different tips and different ranges. Tonight's a pretty broad, on 5 top tips to really support you on your health and lifestyle journeys in May. Sometimes we're going to focus on really different niche subjects that are really going to help you more specifically, but tonight's, as the first call, is just a bit of an overall. And we're going to talk about, yes, some challenges that we've got going on in the month, which we haven't actually done before. So I'm really excited to see how these really support you guys. And the guys who are running it in our team are really excited as well. And then we'll talk about what date, obviously, we've got for the Blitz and Kickstart 10. And yeah, and then we'll talk about a client hub incentive that we've got launching for this month too. So yes. So recognition first, let's get started with that. So I'm going to personally recognize 3 of my ladies that really stick out in my mind, because maybe they've spent quite a bit of time in my inbox asking me loads of questions, which I absolutely love. And I think Amy's just messaged me now. She's literally getting started now with the products. She used to be in the business previously. Some of you might know, recognize her, and she's restarting kind of her product journey at the moment. And she just said to me now, "I'm sorry, I'm asking too many questions. I'm being that annoying customer." And how many times do I say to anyone who asks me loads of questions, I absolutely love it, like, bring it on. Anya, I think you said the same to me as well, like, oh God, I'm just asking so much. But literally, like, the more questions you can ask, like, the better results you're going to get, because that shows me that you're really on board with it, and, you know, you're just going to learn as much as you can. So please always message in the group or privately to your distributor, and always ask away with the questions. So I want to give some recognition to Anya and Harad and Claire Rigby. So Anya, your first month was last month on the product. She's used the product with me before. Me and Anya actually went to high school together and primary school together, which is really random. She's actually the year above me in school, and we've obviously just been connected through social media. She works a very busy lifestyle in London. I'm obviously down in Pembrokeshire, where we both grew up, and she started back on the products with me last month and had an outstanding first month. A little bit rocky through Kickstart 10, because she's got some personal things on the go. Absolutely smashed the Blitz. And I just think that's how it goes, guys. You know, we do get points like this, and we do get points that learn about this, and then we drop and then we pick back up, and that's completely normal. So never think just because you have a bit of a blip or a bit of a roller coaster in life that that's going to send you AWOL, because, you know, just lean into the community, and you will still get amazing results. So Anya, you literally smashed it, and I'm super, super chuffed for you. And Harad as well. And Harad is just, who's seen her picture in the WhatsApp from April when she was on holiday. And she is actually, and Arad is a mum of 5, and she has just been on holiday, and she's literally rocking the body confidence, and she's posting that she's so excited to be wearing what she's wearing. And I think she'd actually come back from holiday like the last day or two, and she's posting in the group tonight, right, I'm back at it. So she's had her holiday, overindulged, I would 100% say, because she was at the holiday village in Cyprus. I definitely would. And she has come back, and she's back on the wagon, and I just feel super, super chuffed for her as well. And then some recognition for Claire as well, because Claire has actually just had her 40th birthday. I'm sure she'll love me saying that. And Claire has really been focused on the longevity, you know, like really focusing on what this is going to do for her long term, rather than just thinking in short, quick, fixed terms, and really been focused on making sure she's consistent with her products and having some really strong weekends, enjoying a treat. She enjoyed her birthday and then getting back to it, which I think, guys, is the overall thing that I used to struggle with. I used to be really good in the week, fall off the wagon on the weekend. Then I think, oh my God, I've undone all my progress. There's no point. And I'll be back on Google and starting something again. And that's kind of like the pattern I used to go in. And that's why I tried like everything under the sun before I came and was involved with these products 10 years ago. And what these products have taught me is that there is nothing in terms of quality and how good they make us feel, but it's just about us using them properly, right? So sometimes, yes, our heads can go a little bit, but if we know we've got the best product ever, like we know that it's just our mindset, and we just need to work on getting back up quicker every time we fall down a little bit, because life is always going to have those curveballs and challenges, and it's just about keeping going, and that's how you'll get the results you want. So massive well done to you, ladies. I know there's others there and I could shout out about all night, but obviously I want to give some other people a turn as well, so massive well done to you 3. Ange, where are you? Ange is there, yes. Hello, lovely. Could you give recognition to just one of your ladies, please? So sorry, just one.
Thank you. Yes, I'm going to shout out to Lorraine, joining us on the Kickstart. Fair play to you. You know, you just dived straight in, asking lots of questions in my inbox and things like that, and also putting results and your progress on your Facebook page as well. So shouting from the rooftops, and I'm so proud of you. So well done.
Oh, I love that. Amazing, Lorraine. Well done, lovely. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So, so good. I love that. Charlie, where are you? There you are. Could you recognise one of your ladies, or obviously if it was a gent, that's okay.
Definitely a lady. Yeah, so Jade, she's super, super busy, like lots of us, but she's, you know, had so many reasons where she could have stopped and, like you said, you know, just stayed off the bandwagon, but she's kept consistent. And even if she's not been able to be 100%, she's just really focusing on better habits. She's still exercising. She was so engaged in our group chat and just really showing up and being accountable as well. She was just really honest and sharing, you know, what was working and what wasn't. But yeah, she's still just working on those really, really good habits, which is obviously what's going to keep us, you know, stuck to it and get us results in the long term. So yeah, super, super happy and really, really proud of her as well.
Woohoo! Love that. Well done, Jade. So, so good. And Ashley, where are you? There you are. Let me unmute you. There she is.
Hello. Yeah, excuse the colouring of the video. I don't know how to change the settings on this laptop. It's not mine. Everything's like black and white.
You're here, don't worry. You just look like about 90, but it's okay.
So
black and white TV.
I know. So I was like saying to the kids, what the hell's happened to this? Anyways, so I would like to give recognition to Colette. She has it's Colette Rutherford. She's been on the fence about joining for months now. But she eventually bit the bullet, and although it was Kickstart 10 starting last Monday, she went straight into Blitz mode, and she's just done 10 days solid Blitz and done absolutely amazing. She's stayed accountable every day. She's followed the plan perfectly. And then this morning I had a message to say she's lost £14 and 10 inches from around her body. So I just thought it was absolutely amazing. It was really, really what she needed. And I think it's give her the focus to continue, just keep going and believe in the products and believe that you can still eat real food and still get massive results. Like just by kickstarting your day with a shake can give you such big results. So I'm just absolutely over the moon for her because she's off on holiday soon. So I'm just so pleased for her.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well done, Colette. That is incredible. That is insane results. And I love what you said there about the food situation, because like people will say, oh, but you just live on shakes. I'm like, no, have a look at my meals. Like, I think I eat more when I'm on the healthy wagon and things like that, because I'm conscious. And all the good food that we have, the meals are just endless, aren't they? So I always say that I'm literally never going hungry, like never.
I think it's just about like learning about, obviously when you get the products and you get access to the plan, you learn to make those sensible swaps, and you realize that actually you don't need all the stuff that you were relying on before. Even the simple thing, like on a Saturday morning, I used to always have a bacon sandwich. I still have bacon sandwich, but I now use sourdough bread instead. I don't ever stop myself from having anything. And it's just teaching people that you can still do what you want to do and still get huge results from it. So
yeah, and swapping things out. And I think things like we've got the things that you can do with Complete as well. So obviously Complete's amazing, like kind of day to day when we're busy, we're like quick shake out the door, literally pouring the thingy in the thing and walking out. Or I'm making it in the car. Like sometimes I take out like a carton of milk and a sachet in my car, like any need, do you not have 30 seconds for me? But that's how it goes, right? But otherwise, I would skip meals and things like that. But the things we can do with Complete when we have a little bit more time, making the overnight oats. We've got the porridge recipes. Who's tried the mug cake? Oh my word, Zoe, where's Zoe? Zoe's the original mug cake recipe founder. Hail. Honestly, I was saying one day in my post, I was like, whoever founded this, and Zoe was like, it's me. But the pancakes and the waffles and all those things we can do with Complete as well. I think I've seen Ange making donuts or something the other week, and I was like, whatever next? But it just goes to show how much variety there is as well, and what we can do with just making better choices. And I think we get, don't like to use the word addicted, but when we know that makes us feel good and we can still have stuff that tastes really good. Who gave it?
Yeah,
okay. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much for all that recognition. If anyone has got anyone they want to recognize, and pop it in the chat, obviously, because we can't go over it all, which is a really good thing to be able to do. Feel free to put anything in the chat as well. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips now. 5 tips just for some things that you can put into place. For some of you, it might be really, really obvious. For some of you, you might think, oh yeah, I haven't thought about that for a while. So my first one is increase your protein. So this is something that's always been quite big for me. So I came into, obviously, I know it's been a 10-year journey for me. And, it's what I would say is making sure you're getting enough protein is something I haven't always been aware of, even when I first started, etc. And that's why I love to share it with you guys, because I think in my head that I used to think, and I don't think I'm alone with this, you can tell me if I am or not, that protein is something just people use to gain muscle, right? And I don't need enough protein because I don't want muscle, like I don't want big guns or whatever, that's the kind of way I thought about it. So because I didn't want that, then I thought I didn't need it, which it isn't actually the truth. I won't go into that more. One call we will have a really specific topic on why increasing your protein is so important. It's important for all of us, and especially when you're going through things like menopause and things like that Zoe talks about on a menopause call. But just start being a bit more mindful about protein intake and where you're getting it from. Obviously, Complete's amazing for it. Perform is extra incredible for it, and there's lots of different foods and things that you can find really good protein in. So just think about when you're having snacks and things like that, if you can have protein-based snacks, like I had eggs and ham today, because their protein's also really filling. So it also do you well in the protein intake and be really lean, but also really filling too. So just be kind of mindful when you're planning your meals, you've got one source of protein at least in that. And obviously your snacks then as well, if you can add some protein into there, and then obviously with Perform and Complete, you should be onto a good one. And it's interesting because I find that once I've now been more aware of it, like I kind of know how much in a day to kind of balance it out. So you can obviously message your distributor to find out a little bit more on that. But yeah, just start being a little bit more aware, I would say, about your protein intake. So another tip, water. Who loves drinking water? But so many of us are just like, oh my God, I found water so boring. And honestly, like, I do think the same. But, you know, it's just something that we've got to do. It keeps us alive at the end of the day. And it's just something that's so important for our health. So it is really important that we do that and get a good intake every day. So I'd say a minimum of 2 litres for everyone across the board. Obviously, if you have a bit more, if you're a bit more active, etc., then obviously you can have more than that as well. But I would always aim for a minimum of 2 litres. And I would recommend, so something, again, I used to do and put into place myself when I struggled, I downloaded a free water challenge app. So that would, there's loads of them. So there's just apps that really help you. So they'll send you reminders at certain times of day, etc., etc. Notifications on your phone, drink water, drink, and you're like, oh God, yeah, I haven't drunk water for hours. And it really just starts to help you get used to it and implementing that into your diet. And that's really helpful too. And I know it's really probably obvious, but if I was to drink water out of a glass, mission impossible. Drink it out of a nice snazzy bottle, way to go. Don't ask, I don't know the logic behind that, but just water in a glass is just, I would be here all day, like trying, like sipping, and no. So that's something that really works for me. So maybe that'll help you guys. Again, if you've got any tips on the subjects I'm covering at the moment and you want to pop them in the chat and you can help one another with some more, obviously feel free to do that. Oh, this is an interesting one. Be kind to yourself. I think we're all women on here, maybe. I think so. Be kind to yourself on your hormone cycle. Okay. Now this is this is another time where we will have more depth on something on this topic. But something I'm really aware of is when it's my due time, shall we say, that my energy is a bit lower and I'm a bit more emotional and I'll crave certain things. So on those days now, so I used to beat myself up on those days and be like, oh, why have I not got it in me to go and smash the gym? Like, why am I a bit more tired? Why am I blah, 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 and be really hard on myself. Now I just need to know when that time is coming and make sure I've got really nice, healthy meals, healthy snacks, healthy treats, like it's a mug cake kind of day, maybe not a shake kind of day. We've got the naked bars in stock, like, you know, we've got things there that are really going to help and support us, and really not be hard on ourselves and just understand that it's just that time and go easy on ourselves. Okay, so I think that's something that's really important, to have some awareness on that time for us all, because I think, you know, we can just beat ourselves up for craving something, maybe having something and then thinking, oh, I've ruined it. And actually we can just become more aware and then be a little bit more prepared, and we'll all be good. Lean into the community is the next tip. So I will always say, like, use the WhatsApp, and I love it because, like, everyone in there is so supportive to one another. So if you're struggling, you need tips or something, lean in. If you're struggling but you need to find some motivation, lean in. Like, if you need to go for a walk because that's what you planned for that day and you really cannot be bothered, just post in a group and say, can someone give me a kick up the arse? I need to go for a walk and don't want to. Like, literally post that in there. And people, I've done it myself before. I'm like, guys, I have zero motivation. Can someone like give me something to do to get me out of the door? And loads of people say, you need to go, hurry up, have you gone yet? And it literally does make me go. So try that for yourself as well. And I think we're all there because we're all going to have those moments. So never be afraid to lean into the community. You know, if you are having a bit of a struggle, and also if you struggle and then you get through it, obviously share that, because that's going to add some massive value to someone else who's probably in the same position as you at some point. So use our WhatsApp community, and yes, lean into that. And then my fifth one, which we've obviously always talked about, but just keep going, like through your ups and downs and everything. Just think it's just one day, or it's just 2 days. It's just, it doesn't matter how long. Just lean back in and then just keep going, because yeah, long-term results, that is how it's going to work. Awesome. So hopefully you guys have picked up some few tips on there. So I'm going to share with you now what we have got planned for May. Okay, so our Blitz. So in the WhatsApp community that you have all joined today, I would hope, we're going to be running a variety of challenges throughout the month. So our Blitz is starting on Tuesday. So obviously it's a bank holiday Monday. So obviously we thought perfect opportunity on Tuesday for everyone to really get into the Blitz. Now, in the WhatsApp as well, guys, I will say, like, whether you want to do the Blitz, or whether you want to do Kickstart 10, or whether you want to do any of the other challenges I'm going to talk about, it is totally up to you. It is an opt-in. Okay, you can do whatever you fancy that we talk about, or you can do none of them and just watch in the background, take in the recipes, get some inspiration, use your product, and whatever you want with it. You know, it's our community, it's your community, and we can do what we like with it. So what you do in terms of challenges is totally up to you. So yes, the Blitz starts on Tuesday the 7th, and then we will obviously come out of that around the Friday, and then we will have that weekend, and then we'll go into Kickstart 10 on Monday the 20th, okay, which will then take us into the end of May, which is just absolutely crazy. So we're excited about that. Zoe is hosting a menopause Zoom call, just like this, with information and so much value on the 20th of May as well. So that's going to be on the evening that Kickstart 10 has started. It just happens to fall on the same time. Zoe, could you share a little bit about the menopause call and what you've got planned for it this month?
Hello, ladies. Yeah, so I host a menopause call every month, Menopause Monday Zoom, and it's open to anybody. So you don't just have to be a customer. You know, you might be in our group considering our products, but it's open to anybody. So even you know, people that have perhaps not reached that kind of level in their life, but it's coming to all of us. So actually educating yourself in that would be great. I've always got 2 guest speakers coming on, so I generally have sort of one person that's sort of an expert within specializing within menopause. So for instance, last month I had a lady that specialized in yoga, and she helps ladies going through the menopause. And then I also have it's generally one of our customers on there, or somebody that's on the products, talking about how the products have helped them and their menopause. And then I tend to do some kind of introductory, and I you know, pick a topic and talk a bit more about that. So the call is for 40 minutes. And that's once a month. And like Ree said, it's Monday the 20th. So you know, if you know of somebody, or you're not quite at that level yet, and you know, hormones are starting to mess you about a bit and you're wondering what's going on, then jump on, because you know, it will really educate you, as you know, for what's to come if you're not at that stage yet.
I love it. Thank you, Zoe. And who have you got as a speaker lined up for this month so far?
Sorry, so yeah, so this month, actually, I'm really excited for the speakers this month. We've got a lady, Sue. She's a qualified nutritionist, so she has been doing that for, I think, over 20 years, am I right? And she is going to be giving us a mindful of information about our diet, our lifestyle, nutrition, and what we should be doing certainly at that time of life. And I've also got the lovely Kelly coming on, Kelly Davis. So Kelly has been on the products for 9 years, and actually I think she's just sort of going into her perimenopause journey, but because she's been looking after her health so well, she's actually not had too many issues, which is quite interesting. So she's going to be sort of sharing that with us, which is going to be interesting. So we're going to be sort of hearing it from somebody that's really been looking after themselves before they've entered into perimenopause. So very excited for that.
I love it. Thank you, Zoe. And it's at 7:30 p.m. on the 20th of May. So you'll see more information coming out about it. But like she said about Sue is in her late 70s. And honestly, when you see her, you'll be like, no way. Wow, she is literally like a picture of health. So she is somebody who I look at, and then I'm not scared of getting old. So I love hearing from Sue. It's just brilliant. So yeah, she's got a fountain of like so much knowledge. So that's going to be great for that. So thank you so much, Zoe. We're excited for that. Okay, so you've got a couple of dates for your diary now. That they'll obviously different things on different occasions. Now, something that we're going to have running in the background, and I'm going to try and explain this in the easiest way possible. So from the 7th of May as well, we're going to launch 3 different challenges, all to do with health and lifestyle or mindset, because we know that obviously taking your product and improving some things is one thing, but we know that improving your mindset has a huge important role to play in your discipline and for consistency and understanding what's best for you, controlling your mindset when things start to spiral, etc. So one of the challenges is going to be mindset related, and then the other 2 challenges are both fitness related. Again, you can opt into any of these, as many of these, or none of these. It's totally up to you. So our mindset challenge is going to be run by Kelly, and she's had an interesting mindset journey, so she's going to be literally perfect for this. And Anne, she's had an incredible mindset journey as well. So the 2 ladies will be running a mindset challenge. Again, it'll be in the same WhatsApp. They'll just be giving you bits and pieces of guidance, something that's really short, simple, but effective on helping you strengthen your mindset, helping you stay more positive, helping you with your discipline and the longevity, and all those sorts of things. So they'll be kind of giving you a task or tasks, etc., to do daily for you to be accountable, which is going to be, you know, something that fits in with your busy lives as well. It's not going to be anything massive for you guys. But yeah, we're super excited for those 2 ladies to be running a mindset challenge. And it is, I can't even tell you what a huge impact that has had on my journey in the last 2 years, like life changing. And I know I can speak for so many for the same. So this is why we know it is really important to share this wealth of knowledge that we've had and what's helped us to be able to help you, right? So yes, we're excited about that. And then another challenge, we've got 2 fitness challenges. One is going to be 10,000 steps a day. So it's going to be doing 10,000 steps a day, every day from the 7th till the end of May. So that's going to be really good. That's going to be led by Charlie and Dee, who is in, she's sort of here, sort of not, in work maybe. But yes, those 2 ladies are going to be heading up the steps challenge. So it is what it says on the tin, doing 10,000 steps a day, every day from the 7th to the end of May, which is really good because we know, and that's where I started in my fitness journey, which is why I know it has also such a big impact, especially if those maybe aren't used to exercise or they need to get back into it, or they're just kind of starting on the health and lifestyle journey. It's a really good way to be able to get yourselves going, I guess. And if you are someone who is really only used to maybe doing 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day, if you feel like 10's too much, but you'd really like to join and maybe do 7 or 8, whatever suits you, because you want it to be a bit of a challenge. But if that's too much, you can obviously pull it down and do your version of it too. So yes, so we're excited for Charlie and Dee to lead that up in the group. And then the final one, now I understand this one is actually a 9-week program. However, the challenge is going to be able to do the first 3 weeks, and then we'll roll it into the June Client Hub when we obviously have that WhatsApp. And that is going to be the wonderful Couch to 5K. So we know there's been quite a few of you in April who've already been, I want to do Couch 5K, I can't run. And this is brilliant, guys. I think Ashley knows what I'm about to say. So Ashley and Shona are going to be leading up the Couch to 5K challenge. And Ashley messaged me yesterday. So she said a couple of weeks ago, right, I need to do something else. So she had an incredible, health and lifestyle journey. she's got to her goal weight. Shona is exactly the same, and they want to do something to kind of push themselves a little bit more, but be able to support you guys on the journey as well. So they're really excited to lead up the Couch to 5K challenge. And Ash messaged me yesterday. She said she ran for about 60 seconds or something on the beach with the dog. And she messaged me saying, Ring, I can't do this challenge. I can't even run for 60 seconds. And I said, Ash, that makes you absolutely perfect for it. Because what we want is to make sure that the people leading the challenges, especially for the fitness, they're on it with you. You know, they're going to go through the challenge alongside you and do it with you. So yeah, we're super excited for the 3 challenges on the go. And then for everyone that completes the challenge, so you're obviously going to use the WhatsApp for your accountability. Just been for my walk, just been for my run, just done my mindset routine for the day. Everyone who does their challenge, completing it for the time, obviously for the last 3 weeks of May, everyone who's completed their challenge will go into a prize draw then to win an amazing present that is something related to the challenge that they did. So yeah, so we're super excited for to have a winner for that as well, and we will draw the winner on this Zoom at the same time next month. So yeah, plenty on the go. So what I want to know, guys, are you hitting up any of the challenges? Are we doing Couch to 5K? Are we doing an amount of steps that's going to push us, but maybe not a huge amount, but something we can do consistently every day? Or is this something you want to work on in terms of your mindset? Do you want to feel a bit more positive? Do you want to improve your discipline and feel just a bit lighter, headspace wise, obviously in the month of May? I would love to know in the chat group, guys, what you're going to do. I will obviously move like this information into the chat group as well. Mindset and steps for Amy. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yes, we are super excited for it. Mindset 1, Charles, 10,000 steps, Frankie. Awesome. I love it. I love it. So yes, these are going to be really, really good in terms of getting us to be consistent, because I think that's the thing about these challenges. When we start them on our own, sometimes, you know, you can do them, and then if you don't, who's going to know? It's only yourself, right? But if we do it as a group, as a community, we can be there to support one another on our good days, on our not so good days. I mean, if you live in Pembrokeshire and you need to do 10,000 steps, you're probably going to want to log into YouTube and do one of that guy. What's that guy, Anya? I think you know who I'm thinking of. What's his name? What was it?
Get Fit with Rick.
Yeah, that's it. So if you live in Pembrokeshire and you just have rain all the time, or anywhere in the UK probably, you can log into YouTube, and he does step workouts. So you like 5,000 steps. If you want to do something at home, you absolutely can as well. If you're inundated with children, you can't leave the house. I don't know, whatever happens in life, but there's these options. Okay, so just because sometimes we get a little bit limited or life hits a curveball, we can do these things as well. So yeah, so we're super duper excited for that. Has anybody got any questions before we obviously wrap up the call? So just a little reminder, so we've obviously got the main Facebook group, which the way I see it, and this is what I was sharing with the team last night, is it's sort of like our place for storing information, I guess, where we've got plan information, where we've got our recipes, where there's some workouts, snack ideas, shake recipes, all in the albums, all in the topics. So that's like your main go-to place where you're going to find things to help you and get organized, plan your meals, all those sorts of things. And then we've obviously got the WhatsApp group, which we renew every month. And that's the place where you're going to have the community vibe, where you're going to lean into have the accountability, all those sorts of things there too. So obviously message your distributor as well, because we love to hear from you. It's never annoying. Like I said at the beginning of the call, we love hearing from you and how you're getting on. And obviously we are here to support you on your good days and your challenging days. So yes, and that is it for this evening. If I could take a picture, if people don't mind, because we love a pic. I normally forget them when we're doing our team calls. I'm known for that. So I've recorded and done a picture. I think I'm doing all right. So yes, and feedback obviously from this in the WhatsApp would be brilliant. Obviously it's been our first one. We want to give you some good information, but obviously not too much at the same time. So yes, I can't wait to get the challenges undergo, and we'll take a picture and then we shall go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate all your comments, your time, super, super valued. And we're really excited to get May underway. Try and behave a little bit over the weekend. Don't go completely wild, and enjoy yourselves. And obviously, we'll see you for those starting the Blitz on Tuesday as well, guys. All right. Thanks again for logging in. We'll see you all soon. Goodbye.